So last week, what a turnaround to come and get the 3 points out of that. Was there a lot to take out of that match?
Yeah, I mean, it was a big turnaround, from being in a winning position to lose and then winning in the end. Didn't have any time really to take it all in at the time, but it was a great win, and I think we can take a lot of positives from the character of the turnaround, and now we've got to build real momentum, or aim to do so, against difficult opposition. Watched Ebbsfleet, the video of it. They're giving us Solihull, and it's going to be another battle, but we've got to be brave now and get on the ball as much as we can and play our way, and hopefully get some real momentum going by winning a third game on the trot.
How pleased were you with the mental strength to go behind in the game and still come through and win it, and do it in a very late style as well?
Well, it was a good journey home. It was satisfying, the outcome, but we're trying to be consistent with everything, so the message is sort the performance out, play to your maximum, and I don't think we did until the last 5 minutes and the first 10 minutes, and so 15 out of 90, there's a lot to go at, and if we can improve on that, yeah, it's a good habit to get into winning, but I think we've got to be brave on the ball. I think we've got to be more physical as well, and we've got to bring a lot more to the party in order to get on a good run, and that's just being honest about it. We're playing well in spasms, but there's been some sloppiness, and there's been a tendency to pass the buck a little bit, both in the physicality of the side of the game and also the passing side, and we are a passing team, no one can doubt that. People are trying to stop us, but what do you do then? Resort to a long ball and then making it a bit of a lottery. If we get embroiled too much in a battle, we might lose out, because that's not our out and out strength.
You made some changes to your team last week. Just explain your thinking behind it. Not necessarily each individual, but you've been pretty consistent with your selection this year.
Yeah, because I think it's time now to assess people, and people have to stand, get their head above the parapet, and actually make their game really stand out, and in front of me, both in training and in games. And we're not a team that suddenly we're seventh and we're happy with it. We're very driven. We're just looking across there. The stand's going up. It has to be up by March. It will be done, and it will be delivered for the players so that we can possibly perform at a higher level. And now you're not going to have real success unless you really take the handbrake off and commit to it. Each individual has to commit to their strength. That's all we're trying to do. We're not trying to mould someone into another type of player. But I just don't want tentative performances, or even worse than that, lacklustre, by being a bit lazy with it. And I don't think we are, but I just want to drive them on to more success, and Paul and I are every intention of doing so.
Is it a case as well of when you're looking at your selection now of making sure that your players keep the energy towards the end of the season? Because obviously we've spoken before about how important rest from time to time is as well.
It is important, but we're probably one of the only teams in English football with every Wednesday off, and we stay and we honour that, because people have got families, and a lot of people work on a lot of people don't work all weekend, and we do, and I want our lads with families to spend some time like I do mine. I try and do on a Wednesday sometimes, but I think we treat them okay, and I think there's enough rest period. We've trained really intensely for just less than an hour. An hour in a day isn't that much, and so we've got plenty of energy in reserve for Saturday, and we've tried to manage them accordingly all season. It is a grind, but now we learn more about the mental side of the game from individuals, and whether they're mentally fresh and ready to really drive on again. This time last year it was Conference North, now it's the National League, and the intent's got to be there, and when we don't see it, then we have to shuffle the pack.
Helped, I guess, as far as your squad's concerned, a couple of new faces coming in the last couple of weeks. Dylan Motley-Henry making his debut for you at the weekend. Just tell us why you brought a winger in.
We just thought we needed a player with out and out pace to be able to either bring on in a game, or from the start, obviously, if he puts real pressure on with his appearances, and last week he did well. and he's just got to drive himself on and put himself in the picture at Barnsley by doing so. And even if it's the shop window, from there. But that's what I thought as a team we could add that component of real pace, added to the likes of Jack Muldoon and Jack Emmett, who already have that, in their repertoire as well.
Are you still looking to maybe add to that squad before the end of the season? I'm guessing you're always looking at who's available and whatnot, but is anything sort of really in your mind?
Well, I've been up late, all nights this week, whether it's out watching games or videos of games, because we just want to be relentless with it, and it's not that we want to. I think we probably made the least amount of changes in our league in terms of the recruitment. It's a small squad, but with that I don't want a malaise to set in. And so I've been a bit critical, at times this week, because I want them to push on and not let anyone else just slip into it and all right, and it makes my decision easier when people are set into a malaise. We want everyone on it. That means coming into training tomorrow with the intent of, right, I've got to make sure I'm in the starting 11, and then on Saturday, don't just let the game pass you by, go and win the game.
I'm sensing a bit of a shift in the way you're approaching things as well, just from what you're saying to us, of really pushing that intensity at the players.
Yeah, I want players to buzz over the game plan, which is to pass the ball on a good surface, a progressive club. I want people to really maximise their talents, but it starts with energy, and it starts with the preparation for that, and you give yourself every possible opportunity of winning, and winning well and winning consistently. And we're very driven, and on and off the pitch we said with the stands going up, and the plans at the club, we don't want to wait, and if you don't want to wait, you've got to hopefully drive people on, and hopefully if everyone shows the right drive and intent during every training session and games, we've got a chance of creating something special.
So you've mentioned you've looked at Ebbsfleet this week. A little bit iffy run at the moment, but they've pulled out some great results this season.
I thought they were unlucky looking at the video of the game last week, and we also had it watched, so we've got all the report as well. I thought they stood toe to toe with a very physical, Solihull team. They had 2 men sent off on both sides, and just showed you it was a fiery encounter. But they have greatly improved with the new manager coming in, and they're more of a rigid 4-4-2, what we've seen so far, and yet they've got a bit of pace about them as well. So it's going to be a hard game. So we've just got to make sure that we match that kind of competitiveness that they will bring, and physicality, but also, as I say, maximise our passing strength and our movement off the ball.
And finally, any injuries to worry about if you've got a full squad?
Lloyd Kerry's had a couple of days breather, but it's just more a case of precaution. But he'll be training tomorrow, and he'll be fired up, ready to go, as we know what we're going to get from Lloyd. And we're just looking forward to a big game, and they'll all be rested up and prepared well, and hopefully we can go for that 3rd win.